In the busy streets of London, a young man named Adam was living an ordinary life. He studied hard in college, but his life changed the day he met a girl named Sofia. Sofia was from a rich family, always dressed beautifully and surrounded by friends. Adam, on the other hand, worked part-time jobs to pay for his studies. Even though they came from different worlds, Adam felt something special every time he saw Sofia. She had a way of smiling that made his heart beat faster. Adam kept his feelings to himself, afraid that she might not feel the same way. He was just an ordinary guy and she seemed out of his reach. But still, he couldn't stop dreaming about a life with her. They spent time together in class and during college events. Adam loved those moments, even though he knew Sofia's life was already planned. She was engaged to marry someone her parents had chosen, a rich businessman from Italy. When Adam heard the news, it broke his heart. Sofia got married and moved to Italy right after graduation, leaving Adam behind with only memories of the moments they shared. The pain was unbearable, and Adam felt like his heart had been torn apart. To deal with the heartbreak, Adam started writing songs. His music was full of emotion. Every note, every word reflected the pain he felt. One night, he decided to record a song and share it online. He didn't expect much, but people began to notice. His songs went viral, and in a matter of weeks, Adam became famous. Suddenly, people across the world were listening to his music. They loved the way he sang about love and loss, as if he understood their pain. Fame brought money, and Adam's life changed. But deep inside, he was still the same broken-hearted boy who missed Sofia. One day, Adam received an offer from a music company, a tour across Europe, including a few shows in Italy. The moment he heard the word Italy, his heart skipped a beat. Without any hesitation, Adam accepted the tour. It was not just about the music, it was a chance to see Sofia again. When Adam arrived in Italy, memories of Sofia flooded his mind. With trembling hands, he looked up her address and decided to visit her. As he knocked on the door, his heart pounded in his chest. The door opened, and there she was, Sofia. She looked different, tired and fragile, but her eyes still carried the same warmth. They stood in silence for a moment, and then tears filled her eyes. "I've missed you, Adam," she whispered. Adam couldn't believe his ears. All these years he had thought she had forgotten about him. But Sofia told him the truth. Her heart had always belonged to him. The marriage her parents arranged didn't bring her happiness. Over time, her health began to fail, and now she could barely walk. Adam stayed with Sofia during the tour, visiting her every day. His presence gave her new hope, and she slowly began to recover. They laughed, talked about the past, and imagined what life could have been if things had been different. For the first time in years, Sofia felt alive. With Adam by her side, she smiled again. They spent their days walking through the streets of Italy, enjoying sunsets by the sea and making up for lost time. But just as life started to feel perfect, Adam's tour came to an end. On the night before he left, they sat under the stars, holding hands. "I'll come back soon," Adam promised, though it didn't make saying goodbye any easier. The next morning, Adam returned to London, leaving Sofia behind once again. Sofia's health started to worsen after Adam left. Her body grew weaker and every day felt harder than the last. She tried to carry on, but the weight of missing him was too much to bear. Months later, during one of Adam's concerts in London, something unexpected happened. As Adam sang his final song, he spotted a familiar face in the crowd. It was Sofia. Adam froze for a moment, his heart bursting with joy. After the concert, they met backstage, and Sofia smiled through tears. "I couldn't stay away," she whispered. They spent the next few weeks together, cherishing every moment as if it were their last. Life felt complete again, and they dreamed of building a future together. But their happiness came with a new challenge. Sofia discovered she was pregnant. It should have been the happiest news of their lives, but there was a problem. The doctors warned her that her health was too fragile to carry the baby. The pregnancy could take her life. Despite the warnings, Sofia decided to keep the baby. "This is our chance," she told Adam, "to finally have the family we dreamed of." Adam was scared, but he supported her. They believed that their love could overcome anything. As months passed, Sofia's condition grew worse. She became weaker with each passing day, but she never gave up hope. On a cold winter night, their baby was born. A beautiful little boy. But Sofia's strength had reached its limit. She held her baby for the first time, smiled at Adam and whispered, "We did it." Then, with one final breath, she closed her eyes forever. Sofia's death shattered Adam. Holding their newborn son, he felt both love and loss in the deepest way. The joy of becoming a father was mixed with the unbearable pain of losing the woman he loved. Adam tried to move on for the sake of their son, but the world felt empty without Sofia. Every song he wrote reminded him of her, and every melody brought back memories of their time together. One quiet night after putting his son to sleep, Adam sat in his music studio. He picked up his guitar and began to play the song he had written for Sofia. As the final notes echoed in the room, he whispered, "I'll see you soon." That night, Adam closed his eyes with a peaceful smile, as if he knew that his heart had found its way back to Sofia. The next morning, he was found lifeless in his chair, his guitar resting on his lap. It was as if his soul had followed hers, crossing the boundaries of life and death to be with her once again. Though Adam and Sofia's story ended, their love lived on through their son. Every time their little boy smiled, the world saw a glimpse of the love that had crossed time, distance, and every obstacle. Their story wasn't just about loss. It was about love that refused to fade. Even when life seemed to pull them apart, their hearts found a way to stay connected. And in the end, love won, proving that some connections are too strong for even time to break. Their love, now a song that will never be forgotten, lives on in the hearts of those who hear their story.